Horse that arrives early gets good drinking water. If you do not have patience, you cannot make beer. You must attend to your business with the vendor in the market and not to the noise of the market. A healthy person who begs for food is an insult to a generous farmer. The night has ears. When an arrow has not entered deeply, then its removal is not hard. He who does not cultivate his field will die of hunger. If you carry the egg basket, do not dance. He who is unable to dance says the yard is stony. You cannot name a child that is not born. The words of the elders do not lock all the doors, they leave the right door open. If you are too smart to pay the doctor, you had better be too smart to get ill. The mouse that makes jest of a cat has already seen a hole nearby. Words are sweet, but they never take the place of food. The morning begins when you wake up. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No individual can embrace it. The death of an elderly man is like a burning library. If you damage the character of another, you damage your own. Where you sit when you are old shows where you stood when you were a youth. You don't need painkillers for another man's headaches. Do a good deed and throw it into the sea. Even the lion, the king of the forest, protects himself against flies. He who has done evil expects evil. Birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have song. If your only tool is a hammer, you will see every problem as a nail. One who bathes willingly with cold water doesn't feel the cold. A flea can trouble a lion more than a lion can trouble a flea. Anger and madness are brothers. Even as the archer loves the arrows that fly, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. He who burns down his house knows why ashes cost a fortune. If you are building a house and the nail breaks, do you stop building or do you change the nail? It requires a lot of carefulness to kill the fly that perches on the scrotum. You cannot build a house for last year's summer. Do not drown the man who taught you to swim. Those who have not crossed the river yet should not laugh at those who are drowning. A wise man who knows proverbs can reconcile all difficulties. Knowledge is like a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children.